Okay.
Okay, turning the
So
recording back
Mackenzie.
on. We probably won't post this, but if we want to. So
Okay.
I was like before the podcast, I reminded them to be like, guys, remind me to tell the Kate Murphy story.
And of
Uh,
course we all forgot.
we all forgot. Because it's supposed to be the introduction episode and everyone was going around saying who they were and whatnot and I was gonna and Tatiana's my assistant trainer here and I was thinking about this last week when we were going to get sweet potato loaded in the trailer and I said to Tatiana of like I don't want to put too much pressure on you. Like, I think I'm gonna call a more traditional person in case we have to get traditional, so you don't have to get your hands dirty and like and I think Tatiana was just like, I I I can do it. I'm
I'm like, I
okay.
can bully a pony if need be, like if that's, an emergency situation or whatever, like absolutely, like it's
Yeah.
not fun, but if it has
And
to
I
be
was
done,
thinking to myself, like, I try to protect people. Um, and sometimes as R plus trainers, we do this to our horses too, of like, we don't want to throw them in the deep end. And we want to set them up for success. We don't want to put too much pressure. And so we kind of can be overprotective sometimes. And I think that that was one moment that I was doing that. And I was like, oh yeah, no, yeah, Tatiana can help me load sweet potato. It'll be fine. Um, and that's so that's when I started thinking about this was because I keep being like, I need the perfect helper. And I had this the first time in my corporate world when I had my big fancy job, before I was big and fancy, and I went to my boss. I was like, listen, I need an assistant. I can't. This is too much work, and I can't keep up with all of the hundreds of clients that I have to deal with. They're like, fine, hire someone. And I didn't know what I was doing, but like the first person I interviewed was Kate Murphy, and her resume was like good, I guess. She just graduated college. She seemed like a normal person. And the first day on the job, we had like some wire transfer nightmare. And none of our ACH transfers went through. And we were like in a crisis of, oh my God, we have to pay like 100 dealers right now. And the ACH routing number is different from the wire routing number. And we have to get the wire routing numbers. And I was like, Kate, can you can you like research all of these banks and find out what the different thing? And I'm like, I just like dumped that on her while I'm like trying to figure out how to proceed. And she looks at me and she goes, I'll just call them and ask what their wire routing number is. And that's what made me think of this today because Tatiana was like, or Jessica was like, just pretend it's like a phone call. And Tatiana was like, phone call. Because we're all I am terrified of making phone calls. We're probably all like, I hate making phone calls. And the moment I hired Kate, and she was like, yeah, I'll just be a normal human and call them.
like
From then on, Kate was my right hand man, and like
Oh
just
my God.
like it was like having like a real life chatbot person who just like does the things with no mental bargaining or like weirdness about it. Of like, can you do this spreadsheet? Yeah, yeah. I don't
So
know how I'll figure it out. It's
neurotypical.
fine. Like, just like takes it
that.
and runs with it.
That's
And
crazy.
she was my assistant manager for the longest time, and she was great. And like, I actually messaged her probably like 2 years ago, being like, "Hey, I need help running this nonprofit. What are you doing?" And ever since then, I've been like, God, I need a Kate Murphy. I need
Yeah.
someone who can just take the shit and run with it. And like just
Another token neurotypical at Wild Ride.
Oh,
like I need
that's
someone who can just make it happen in a way that's not like layers and layers of like me setting up the environment to like do the thing,
It's
which is what
who
most of my
here
work
doesn't
is.
have crippling executive dysfunction? Anyone?
yeah.
Anyone, please? Oh,
Sweet
You know
potato
what you need?
made me
I have
realize I've
I have
had my Kate Murphy the whole time. Like last Saturday when I had a stomach bug and Tatiana came to my door, I was like, I need you to feed all the horses. I need you to find water out in the woods. I need you to do all this stuff. She's like, yeah, got it. Like not a second thing.
oh,
You are my Kate Murphy, Tatiana. I appreciate you. You have
Gosh.
always been my Kate Murphy. I no
Oh,
longer need a Kate Murphy because I have always had one.
But you need one for
so
each role,
much.
though. You
Yeah, because
do. You need you need your Tatiana, who
Mhm.
is like manages the farm, but then you need like she's losing it over there.
it's like, look, I will hike out there in a blizzard to make sure the 30-year-old pony is doing okay and gets her feed bagged. But
Oh,
if you need to make a phone call, that's going to take like a couple days notice, probably.
yeah.
We'll find out.
And
But
I'm
yeah, for
gonna
real
see
though,
if I
I
can do
function
it
at
any
Wild
other
Ride. I
way.
don't function anywhere else. I don't know why. My brain just like, we're okay here. We're not okay with anything else. But like, brain works here. Let's
Antecedent
play the trauma
arrangement here.
case.
Feelings of
Like,
safety.
Yes,
no,
it's the
legitimately,
feelings
yeah.
of competence,
Feelings
you
of
know?
competence as well. Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like,
I
oh,
know
I can
how to
do
do
these
this
things.
job. This is a job I can do.
Yes.
Yeah, that's never
Yes.
See, and
happened before. It's amazing. I love this.
Yeah.
you need your like paperwork computer person and your
Yeah.
communications person. See, just like on Star
We
Trek,
have
you
Bree
need
with the
Great.
someone for
communications
each
person.
bridge position.
Yes, we need a bridge.
Tatiana can be your science officer.
Hmm. Perfect.
And, and
Yeah.
then you need a comms. You
Yeah.
need
That's
a
Bree.
doctor.
And she's great. And
Yeah, yeah, Bree's the comms.
Oh, there
she
you
actually
go.
did also pull a Kate Murphy when I was like, I have to talk to this person, but like I don't know how to say it, and I'm afraid that it's gonna come across wrong. And she was like, I'll call him. And I was like, you
Oh,
would do
that's
that?
awesome.
You would pick up the phone and call a human?
Like, say a thing that's hard to say,
Yeah,
because like that's tough.
that's skill.
That is a skill. I don't have that skill.
Mm,
See, I do. I have my comms person for that job too.
yeah.
Because, we can't do it all. We're the crazy that like organizes the chaos. But
Yes.
yeah,
Hmm.
that's awesome. That's a
But
good
yeah,
story.
that's the Kate Murphy story. And if Kate Murphy happens to be watching this, I have not talked to her in many years, but just know that all of those years ago, I appreciated you so much. Just like I appreciate Tatiana today.
You became a title.
So much. Yeah. Yeah, that's how you know it's like serious appreciation when you are a title.
Yes.
Yes.
Like,
All
I
right,
appreciate
guys,
you too. Like, just so no, I'm still gonna ramble apparently.
do it.
But yeah, like all of this has just been just genuinely life changing for me. Like, I
Really, that's when my internet's gonna cut out. You're both frozen. Can you hear me?